Hey guys, it's Ogs. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching my series on the potential Chelsea new owners. Today, I'm gonna present to you Mr. Todd. But before that, I'm gonna say one more time, thank you so much, Roman. Thank you for taking us to the next level. Yes, Chelsea was there before Abramovic and will be there after Abramovic, but this guy took the club to the next level. Every single video of mine from now until he leaves, I will remember him. I will say all the good things about this man. You can say whatever you want, okay? I'm not a politician here. I'm gonna keep it in the sport way, in the football field, okay? Anything else, it's not my problem. But the guy is living really as a hero and he's doing the right thing. No debt for Chelsea Football Club. Okay, we don't have to give him anything. We own him nothing. He put his own pocket money in the club and he's leaving the club with his head high. Thank you so much. Even Frank Lampard, he was asked what he was thinking about Roman Abramovich, and look what he had to say.
First of all, apologies for asking another non-related football question necessarily. Just obviously there's been a lot of speculation about Roman Abramovich this week in terms of him leaving Chelsea or maybe putting the club up for sale. I just wondered if you had any thoughts on that.
I don't, because I have no knowledge of it. I only read what you read. I'm not at Chelsea anymore. I had an amazing time at Chelsea. If I say it that you take as you find, I can only be very thankful that I was in a period of the club which Roman Abramovich came into and changed the face of it. And on a football level, we were very successful. And as I say, take as you find, I had absolute support in my time as a player and as a manager for what anyone wants to think from the outside. I've got no comment on them now. I'm Everton manager, and I don't have enough knowledge to give anything more than that.
Thanks, Alistair.
Okay, thanks.
All right, my people. So we are so grateful about everything Mr. Abramovich did for the club. Forever in our heart. So today we're gonna talk about Todd. And Todd, if you don't know him, he owns some shares at Los Angeles Dodgers and also Los Angeles Lakers. So he's a guy who is very involved really in the American sport here, basketball, baseball. And his net worth is about 4 billion, okay? Which is really very small compared to what Mr. Abramovich got, okay? Abramovich was, getting closer to 20 billion. So you see that this kind of money is kind of his pocket money. So yesterday or the other day, whatever day you watched that video, I presented to you another Swiss guy who only had 5 billion. This guy here got even less than that. And I heard that they can combine their worth to try to buy Chelsea Football Club, because Chelsea are going to cost about 3 billion and they need like investors, okay? They need other people to put some money in so they can go buy Chelsea. Or what could happen is that they can take a loan from the bank, and that loan is going to be reimbursed by Chelsea Football Club, right? I don't want to go to too much details here because it's going to be very complicated and very long. Okay, he's an American, and we all know that Americans they don't have a good reputation when it comes to, investing in football in England, right? But I have a homework for you, my friend. Do some research about Man United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. Check out how much money they spent in the last 10 years and come talk to me. Probably the narrative about Americans not spending money is not true. It could be the money is not being used properly. I know people are gonna get on me. I'm not promoting anybody here, right? I don't want him at my club, period. I don't want Todd to come and take over Chelsea Football Club. But I'm trying to make you think outside the box. Arsenal spent more money than Chelsea Football Club last summer. Liverpool, they don't spend that much, but they spend smart. And if they need a big gun, they spend a lot of money on that big gun. Smart business. If you go to Man United, they spend a lot of money on useless players that they don't need. Just check. I'm not going to give you any amount. So the narrative about Americans not spending money is not true. They are spending money, but on the wrong target. So what I'm trying to do here is, if Roman Abramovich decide to sell his club to Americans, there is nothing you can do about it. We're going to have to accept it, and we're going to have to find some positivity. And that's why I'm trying to create some positivity in your mind. You have to think outside the box. If they give us a budget and we can use our academy product, we can use our loan army and only go for big guns, spend money on somebody that we really need, it's going to be a very good business. Hey, don't shoot me. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger, because I don't make decisions. This is not my club. It's Abramovich. If he decides to go for the Middle East, the guy with a lot of money, that is his choice. If he decides to go for Americans, there is nothing you can do about it. You're going to have just to bow and then accept the decision. You and me, we don't make any decision, my friends. So I'm a little worried. I don't like this guy to come to my club because of other reasons, because he's coming to make money. And we are used to free, okay? We are used to somebody who is putting his money without asking any interest, without asking anything in return. So it's going to be very difficult for me to understand somebody who just came to the club and start making crazy amount of money for somebody's work. Abramovich did the whole work, created a global brand, and some dude just from somewhere with less money comes to the club and start making money. That's why I don't want him. And the interview I was watching here, it kind of worries me, because he's talking about the passion of the fans, opportunity about TV deals, opportunity in America because of the slot. The slot just means the TV programs, right? So it's not too busy in the morning here in America. So when the Premier League is on TV, you have opportunity to make more money on commercials, because there is no many sport playing in that particular time on TV. If that makes sense to anybody? So just have a look.
You've been looking at soccer, or as the Europeans would prefer to call it, football, specifically at the Premier League in the UK. What appeals to you there?
Football's the biggest sport in the world. The passion that the fans have for the activity and the sport and the teams is unparalleled. So when you start to think about, what you're trying to build with these teams, is you're really trying to A, win, B, be part of the community. And the opportunity that we had with the Dodgers was really about a partnership with Los Angeles. How are we going to win? How are we going to drive championships? And how are we going to build passion, right? So if you look at what the Premier League offers, it's all of those things. It's the highest quality play. It's the best players. You also have, a media market that's just really developing. So, one of the great things that Premier League has is that it's on Saturday morning in America. So you have an uncongested time slot that is now kind of fully dominated by Premier League, and NBC's done an amazing job bringing that content. I mean, when I was growing up, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, but certainly I didn't know about Man United. I didn't know about Chelsea. I didn't know about Tottenham. I didn't know about these clubs. Kids these days are fully aware of what's the best, and the Premier League is the best.
What are the chances that you'll end up owning or investing in one of these football clubs?
You know, you can never predict these things. Again, they're super. One of the nice things about them is that they're relationship driven and they're people driven, and therefore it's unlikely that one just gets put up and sold by auction. So by developing long-term relationships and to getting to know them, ultimately, whether or not something happens, I don't know. But what I do know is that I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about kind of what the fan base looks like. I've learned about the global opportunity. I can't believe that American football was able to get the word football, because to me,